The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, bounce,
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He finds his man complete. That's Horton. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Crackle 80. Ready.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Ready. That's 19 right.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
He'll try again. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Come on.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. It's Walker hitting the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Get it. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Panther 6.
Operating from the gun. Winters. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Winters. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Winters. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll set up to throw. And Walker has it. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
18 yards. Brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Go, two. Hey.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Ready? The Cowboys.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their time. Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. 19, Charger, 19.
They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Seahawks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving football, finally.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throw left side, complete to Cobb. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Ready? Go.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
The kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Okay, ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Go, set. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Winters. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there to force the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs, really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Jason Myers for the extra
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
Unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're living in the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Back to throw. Winters. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10.
21. Rams 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking to defeat that Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Throw out wide to Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 7.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go, Rig. Go. Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Seattle.
Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point open through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
On the jump.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
His eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
34-yard
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Winters.
Open man is Atwell, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? You know, like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go. Start.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to throw. Winters. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Off play action. Winters.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
18, tag, 19, cut 19, cut 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Smith and Jigba with the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
First down, Seattle.
Check, Bobcat, check, down, go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go now. 6, hey, smash Broncos.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Only 4 yards on that game, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They'll try to run this one in. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Winters. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Let go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And that's complete to Adams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. That catch pulls him level all-time with Terrell Owens, who finished with 1,078 receptions. So now he's at 1,078 and rising. Operating from the gun, Winters. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at the 41. He
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense is really struggling. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Winters. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
They run. It's Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Rams 16.
Somebody got a boy, somebody got a boy, I change you bad. Watch boy. We survived outside, all from the music. Turn his TV off, and with my activity.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skim through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
Oh, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that is too far out in front of his intended target, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Rocco 80. Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.